Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Mathematics by Vimal Srivastav. I already made two videos of chapter quadratic equation. In this video I will explain how we solve the word problem of quadratic equation. So let's start. So now the first question is find two numbers whose sum is 50 and product is 525. So we can assume the numbers x and y. We can take any two variables. So for example, I take the numbers are x and y. Now it is given in the question the sum is 50 and product is 525. So can we write x plus y equal to 50? That is our equation number 1. Next, x into y equal to 525 because the product of two numbers, that is 525. So if x into y equal to 525, can we write y equal to 525 upon x? Let it is equation number 3. Now put the value of y in equation number 1. So in place of y we will put 525 upon x. So when I put, it will be x plus 525 upon x equal to 50. Now just take the LCM. So it will be x square plus 525 upon x equal to 50. When we cross multiply and shifting the terms from RHS to LHS, then the quadratic equation will be x square minus 50x plus 525 equal to 0. Now we already know there are two methods to find the root of quadratic equation, 0 of quadratic equation or solution of quadratic equation. So I solve by this question by factorization method. So I get the two value of x, that is x equal to 15 and 35. Now we have to find the second number that is y. So if I put in equation number 1 x equal to 15, then y will be 35. It is clear. If I put x equal to 15, then y will be 35. Second, if I put x equal to 35, then y will be 15. Now it is clear. Now, question number second. Divide 50 in two parts such that the sum of their reciprocal is 1 upon 12. Find the two parts. So let the first part is x. So what is the second part? Clear. The second part will be 50 minus x. And what is the meaning of reciprocal? Reciprocal means inverse. Suppose the number is x. So what is the reciprocal? The reciprocal will be 1 upon x. If the number is 50 minus x. So what is the reciprocal? The reciprocal will be 1 upon 50 minus x. And it is given the sum of reciprocal is 1 by 12. So can we write 1 upon x plus 1 upon 50 minus x equal to 1 upon 12. Now just take the LCM. So it will be 50 minus x plus x upon x into 50 minus x equal to 1 by 12. Now by cross multiplying and shifting the terms from RHS to LHS, the quadratic equation will be x square minus 50x plus 600 equal to 0. So when I solve this equation, I get two value of x, that is x equal to 30 and x equal to 20. Suppose the value of x is 30. What is 50 minus x? It will be 20. Suppose x equal to 20. What is the value of 50 minus x? It will be 30. So we can say the two parts of this 50 that is 20 and 30. I repeat, the 50 is divided in two parts and the two parts are 20 and 30. Now, next question. So the next question is the sum of numerator and denominator of a positive fraction is 8. If 1 is added to both the numerator and denominator, the fraction is increased by 1 upon 15. So find the fraction. So we have given clear the sum of numerator and denominator of a positive fraction, that is 8. So we assume that the denominator is x. So what is the numerator? Clear, the numerator will be 8 minus x. So what is the fraction? The fraction will be 8 minus x upon x. It is given in the question when 1 is added to the both numerator and denominator, the fraction is increased by 1 upon 15. So 8 minus x +1 upon x +1. The numerator is 8 minus x, तो 1 हमने न्यूमरेटर में ऐड किया, x that is denominator 1 is added to the numerator, so it is 8 minus x plus 1 upon x plus 1. So fraction is increased by 1 upon 15. I repeat, the fraction is increased by 1 upon 15. So we may write the fraction is 8 minus x upon 1 upon x. Now it is increased by 1 upon 15. So we just add. If in question it is given that it is decreased by 1 upon 15, then we subtract the 1 upon 15. When we solve by taking the LCM and normal calculation, the quadratic equation will be x square minus 29x plus 120 equal to 0. And after solving the equation, we get the two value of x, that is x equal to 5 and 24. Now look at here, if x equal to 5, what is the value of 8 minus x? It will be 3. So the fraction is 3 by 5. Now the question arises, why we neglect the value 24? Because if I take x equal to 24, then 8 minus x, that is 8 minus 24, it will be minus 16. But it is given in the question, the fraction is positive. So we will take x equal to 5. So denominator is 5, numerator is 3. So the required fraction is, that is 3 upon 5. Now next question. The sum of age of a father and his son is 45 years. 5 years ago, the product of their age was 34. Find their present age. So let the present age of son, so that the present age of father is x. Now it is clearly given the sum of age of father and his son is 45. So if the age of father is x, what is the age of son? Clear, the age of son will be 45 minus x. Now we have given 5 years ago. So 5 years ago, if the present age of father is x, the 5 year ago the age of father will be x minus 5. Clear. Similarly, if the present age of son is 45 minus x, so 5 years ago the age of son will be 45 minus x minus 5, and 5 years ago the product of their age, that is 34. It is clearly given in the question. So can we write x minus 5, 5 years ago the age of father, and 45 minus x minus 5, that is the age of son ago 5 years, and the product is given 34. So when I solve, the question is x square minus 45x plus 234 equal to 0. When we solve the equations, the value of x will be 39 and 6. But we will take x equal to 39. Why? Because if we take x equal to 6, how it is possible the age of father and son will be 45? If the age of father is 6 years, so according to this value 45 minus x, the age of son will be 39. Is it possible? Not possible. So we will take x equal to 39. So the present age of father is 39 and the present age of his son is 6 years. Now next question. Now the next question is, a car cover a distance of 400 km at a certain speed. Had the speed been 12 km per hour more, the time taken for the journey would have been 1 hour 40 minutes less. So find the original speed of car. देखिए clear है, when the speed will increase, the time will decrease. So let the speed of car, that is x km per hour. Clear? The distance is given, that is 400 km. In physics we already know a formula, speed equal to distance upon time, or we can write time equal to distance upon speed. Can we write like this? Time equal to distance upon speed. देखिए, the original speed of car, that is x km per hour. Distance कितना है? Distance is given, that is 400 km. Now let the time is t1. I repeat, let the time is t1 when the speed of car is x km per hour. तो बस हमने वैल्यू पुट किया, टाइम इक्वल टू होता है डिस्टेंस अपॉन स्पीड, तो डिस्टेंस है हमारा 400 और स्पीड है हमारा x. So first equation will be t1 equal to 400 upon x, that is equation number 1. Now the speed had been increased by 12 km per hour. Means अगर इनिशियल स्पीड हमारी x किलोमीटर थी तो स्पीड अब क्या होगी, अब स्पीड होगी हमारी x प्लस 12 किलोमीटर पर आवर. अब देखिए डिस्टेंस तो कांस्टेंट है, सो डिस्टेंस विल बी 400 किलोमीटर फिक्स. सो क्लियर, इफ द स्पीड विल इंक्रीज द टाइम विल डिक्रीज. So now when the speed of car is x plus 12 km per hour, let the time is t2. So again using the same formula can be write t2 equal to distance upon speed, that is 400 upon x plus 12. अब देखिए क्लियर है, which time is larger t1 or t2? It is clear, t1 is larger than t2. So can we write t1 minus t2 equal to 100 upon 60. अब ये कहेंगे कि 100 अपॉन 60 कैसे आया. देखिए जब हमने स्पीड को इंक्रीज किया 12 किलोमीटर पर आवर तो जो हमारा टाइम था वो रिड्यूस हो गया 1 आवर 40 मिनट्स. अब 1 आवर 40 मिनट्स को क्या हम लिख सकते हैं 100 मिनट्स. यस वी कैन राइट, बट आवर स्पीड इन किलोमीटर पर आवर एंड द टाइम इज 100 मिनट. तो फर्स्ट वी हैव टू चेंज टाइम मिनट टू आवर. So that's why in 100 I divided by 60. Can I simplify? So it will be 5 by 3. The equation is t1 minus t2 equal to 5 upon 3. t1 is the time taken by car when the speed is x kilometer per hour, and t2 is the time taken by car when the speed is x plus 12 kilometer per hour. So put the value of t1 and t2 in equation, this equation. So we get the quadratic equation will be x square plus 12x minus 2880 equal to 0. When we solve, the value of x will be minus 60 and 48. Now clear, speed cannot be negative. I repeat, the speed cannot be negative. So the speed of car that will be 48 km per hour. Now the next question, a motorboat whose speed is 15 km per hour in still water goes 36 km upstream and come back to the starting point in 5 hours. Find the speed of stream. देखिए हमने प्रीवियस क्लासेस में भी इस कॉन्सेप्ट के क्वेश्चंस पढ़े हैं कि अपस्ट्रीम डाउनस्ट्रीम. अपस्ट्रीम मींस व्हेन द बोट विल फ्लो अगेंस्ट द स्पीड ऑफ स्ट्रीम. व्हाट इज डाउनस्ट्रीम? Downstream means when the boat is flow with the speed of stream. So let the speed of stream is x km per hour. So clear, in case of upstream the speed will be 15 minus x. अब हमने माइनस क्यों किया है? Because in case of upstream the speed of stream it oppose the speed of boat. So speed in upstream that will be 15 minus x km per hour. Similarly, speed in downstream, what will happen? The speed of stream, it will support to the speed of boat. That's why the speed in downstream that is 15 plus x km per hour. अब देखिए टोटल डिस्टेंस उसने कितना ट्रेवल किया है अपस्ट्रीम एंड डाउनस्ट्रीम में 36 किलोमीटर ईच. So we can write the total time is given to 36 km move in upstream and 36 km move in downstream, that is 5 hours. So we can write the total time taken by boat in upstream and downstream, it will be equal to 5. अब देखिए यहाँ भी हम ये फॉर्मूला यूज करेंगे टाइम इक्वल टू डिस्टेंस अपॉन स्पीड. सो डिस्टेंस तो देखिए दोनों केस में कांस्टेंट है. अपस्ट्रीम के केस में स्पीड हमारी 15 माइनस एक्स है और डाउनस्ट्रीम के केस में स्पीड हमारी 15 प्लस एक्स है. So when we solve, the equation will be x square minus 9 equal to 0, or when we find the square root, the value of x will be plus minus 3. Again, what is x? X, that is the speed of stream. So clear, the speed cannot be negative. So what is the speed of stream? The speed of stream is 3 km per hour. It is clear? Now, next question. Now, the next question is, rupees 480 is divided equally among certain number of children. If the number of children were 20 more, then each would have got 20 rupees less. Find the original number of children. देखिए इस क्वेश्चन को स्टार्ट करने से पहले हम एक एग्जाम्पल डिस्कस करते हैं. देखिए फॉर एग्जाम्पल सपोज मेरे पास 100 रुपीज़ है, ठीक है. अब उसे मुझे 5 स्टूडेंट्स में डिवाइड करना है. आई रिपीट, मेरे पास कितने रुपीज़ हैं? मेरे पास 100 रुपीज़ है एंड आई वांट टू इक्वली डिवाइड अमंग 5 चिल्ड्रंस. So what is the share of each children? Clear. 100 divided by 5, that is 25. So each children will get 100 divided by 5, that is 20. So each children will get 20 rupees. Now अब मैंने क्या किया, जो नंबर ऑफ चिल्ड्रंस थे पहले 5 थे ना, अब मैंने 20 उसमें और ऐड कर दिया. तो अमाउंट तो मेरा वही है अभी भी 100. अब मैंने क्या किया, पहले 5 चिल्ड्रंस थे, 20 और ऐड कर दिए. तो अब टोटल ऑफ नंबर चिल्ड्रंस कितने हो गए? अब टोटल नंबर ऑफ चिल्ड्रन हो गए 25. अब हम अगर निकालें कि एक चिल्ड्रन को कितना अमाउंट मिलेगा, क्लियर है, 100 अपॉन 25 दैट इज इक्वल टू 4. तो देखिए व्हेन द नंबर ऑफ चिल्ड्रन 5, ईच चिल्ड्रन विल गेट 20 रुपीज. बट व्हेन द नंबर ऑफ चिल्ड्रन इज 25, द ईच चिल्ड्रन विल गेट 4 रुपीज. तो अगर हम बात करें जैसे हमने नंबर ऑफ चिल्ड्रंस को इंक्रीज किया, तो जो हर स्टूडेंट का शेयर था या हर चिल्ड्रन का शेयर था वो क्या हो गया, डिक्रीज हो गया. बस यही कॉन्सेप्ट है इस क्वेश्चन का. इस क्वेश्चन में दिया है कि 480 रुपीज है, उनको कुछ चिल्ड्रंस को इक्वली डिवाइड करना है. अब अगर उसमें क्या नंबर ऑफ चिल्ड्रन जो थे अगर उनको 20 इंक्रीज कर देते तो क्या होता, जो हर चिल्ड्रन को अमाउंट मिल रहा था इंक्रीज होने के बाद वो 20 रुपीज लेस हो जाता. तो देखिए हमने लिया लेट द नंबर ऑफ चिल्ड्रन इज x. अब टोटल अमाउंट कितना है हमारा 480. तो एक चिल्ड्रन का शेयर कितना होगा, टोटल अमाउंट डिवाइडेड बाय टोटल नंबर ऑफ चिल्ड्रन. सो द शेयर ऑफ ईच चिल्ड्रन इट विल बी 480 अपॉन x. अब हमने क्या किया, नंबर ऑफ चिल्ड्रन को 20 इंक्रीज कर दिया. तो पहले हमारे कितने चिल्ड्रन थे, पहले थे नंबर ऑफ चिल्ड्रन x. नाउ द नंबर ऑफ चिल्ड्रन इज x प्लस 20. अब हमारा देखिए न्यू शेयर क्या होगा, न्यू शेयर ऑफ ईच. नाउ इट विल बी 480 अपॉन x प्लस 20. अब क्लियर है, जब नंबर ऑफ चिल्ड्रन ज्यादा थे तो हर चिल्ड्रन को जो अमाउंट मिल रहा था वो ज्यादा मिल रहा था. अब जैसे ही हमने 20 नंबर ऑफ चिल्ड्रन को इंक्रीज किया तो जो शेयर था वो ईच चिल्ड्रन का शेयर क्या हो गया, 12 रुपीज लेस हो गया. मीन्स क्लियर है, इक्वेशन नंबर 1 एंड इक्वेशन नंबर 2 से इक्वेशन नंबर 1 की जो वैल्यू है वो इक्वेशन नंबर 2 से 12 ज्यादा होगी. तो हम सिंपल लिख सकते हैं द डिफरेंस ऑफ शेयर इन बोथ द केस दैट इज इक्वल टू 12. सो 480 अपॉन x माइनस 480 अपॉन x प्लस 20 इक्वल टू 12. अब ये 12 हमने क्यों लिखा है, क्योंकि उसमें दिया है कि व्हेन द नंबर ऑफ चिल्ड्रन विल 20 मोर, the share of each student, yeah, the amount got by each student, that is 12 rupees less. So when we solve, the quadratic equation will be x square plus 20x minus 800 equal to 0. When we solve, so we will get two value of x, that is x equal to 20 and x equal to minus 40. Now what is x? X, that is the number of children. So clear, it cannot be negative. So what is the answer? The answer is number of children, it will be 20. So this is the concept of word problem of quadratic equation. Like this we can solve any word problem related to quadratic equation. उम्मीद है आप सभी को आज का वीडियो पसंद आएगा. अगर आप सभी को वीडियो पसंद आए तो वीडियो को लाइक करें, कमेंट करें, और अगर आपने अभी तक चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें. थैंक यू.